Hello again. I just thought I'd hit you with another video today. This video is nothing big as far as an idea necessarily, but I did want to show off, I guess, and display some of the latest pieces of music I put in my collection. And this stuff is really from the last number of months. So that's what I'm doing today. Happy Election Day, Federal Election Day, if you're a fellow Canadian. I've already voted in the advanced poll, so I don't have to do that today. But we're all watching and seeing what happens. So, I thought maybe a chance to distract myself. And if you watch my video, if you have a little bit of election fatigue, you can check out a music video or two. So anyway, hello. And start with, I recently bought, I tend to buy stuff in clusters. That's just my way. I really need more time in my hands to listen to this music, but I do chip away at it. I've got myself a little list of recent purchases that I'm going through and doing a little self-review, see if I really dig these stuff and make sure I listen to the full records and the complete albums, because I always find great stuff on records that are not necessarily the songs that you know up front. So first of all, I recently bought some CDs. Again, all this stuff is new because that's my way. CDs are great new because they're still relatively cheap, relatively. And there's a place here in my local town that has quite a good selection of CDs. So it's fun to do once in a while. Gives me fresh stuff to turn to in the car. And this one here is the best of Bowie. I've wanted to add more Bowie to my collection. And this is a really pretty comprehensive collection of, all the big tracks, but there's a lot of songs on here, 20 songs, and it's got everything from Ziggy Stardust to Changes and Heroes, Golden Years, lots of good stuff on this. So Bowie, best of. I think that's my favorite recent CD that I've added, but this one here is also very good. Bachman Turner Overdrive. Again, I really do like to add collections for bands and artists that I don't already own in my sets of albums or CDs, and this is a double CD. It's really quite nice. I love it. I find that you can get some pretty nice stuff on these gold packages, and it's got the songs that you want on this. So Taking Care of Business and some other big tracks and some kind of cool songs that I kind of knew, but it's cool when you get these collections and then you realize, oh man, they do that song too. So that's fun. BTO. This was a real difference for me. I did like my hard rock metal years, but I never really got into the thrash metal stuff, but I like some of it. So I like Metallica, and I never had any Megadeth, so I was after this one. I thought I might buy it on vinyl, but it's probably better to have for me on CD. I can blast away in the car. And this is Greatest Hits, and it's pretty crazy, cool music, man. I'll tell you, Megadeth Greatest Hits. That's a pretty fun one to have. And then this one, I wasn't a big knowledgeable person about the band Mountain. Leslie West, quite a famous musician, and this is I guess these guys probably from the late 60s and 70s, but Mississippi Queen, what a great song. So this has got collection of their best tunes, and that song alone is worth buying this. It was relatively inexpensive. So the best of Mountain. I've been looking for some Mountain in my collection for a long time, so that's a good addition. All right, albums. And again, I haven't bought these all together or anything like that. It's over the last number of months, that sort of tail end of the winter time when I would go out and buy stuff. So some different stuff, some different choices that I found, starting with Everclear, best of, and the very best of Everclear. It's on this, a lot of this stuff is on some pretty cool vinyl. This is really great vinyl, blue. Sounds good. I mean, the first song on it, Santa Monica, is a really well-known song. I know it a lot from, these guys I know from 102.1 The Edge. So it's kind of like power pop kind of rock music, but it's pretty good. I like it. Same kind of idea. This is truly a bit of an impulse buy. Third Eye Blind, certainly not a band I really was into or knew a lot, but I certainly know the songs. You know, Jumper, everybody knows that song. Yeah, it's got a lot of How's It Going to Be, Semi-Charmed Life. All those songs are pretty big songs that I knew from, again, 102.1 The Edge. This comes in double vinyl with this cool orange. So, you know, a little bit of a diversion for my taste necessarily, I guess. It's similar to Everclear, kind of like that power pop rock kind of sound. So, but some good songs. Not a bad addition. Nice record too. It's a very nice cover. Here's one that I knew I wanted. I've been looking for a long time, and I finally came across it. Finger 11. Good hard rockin' outfit, and on this cool vinyl. Finger 11 Greatest Hits. So this is a good find, and a recent one I added to the collection. Pretty cool tunes on that for sure. All right, this one I've been looking for quite a while, and this is a band that I actually saw. I saw them open when I saw Mammoth, Wolfgang Van Halen's band. This was at Danforth Music Hall. This was a good couple of years ago, a few years ago. Dirty Honey, and this is their debut record, and I knew I wanted it. It's a really good record. A friend of mine has this record, so it's on the black vinyl, which is cool. And they were great live, really good, kind of like this cool Black Crowes kind of Aerosmith type sound band. Really good band. So I'm glad to have this one. That was a good addition. This was sort of like a jumped out at me kind of thing, and it's quite a cool record. Neil Young, Harvest Moon. I mean, I've had Harvest forever, and this is sort of like the one that was I knew I should have added to the collection. It's this beautiful gatefold. It's got this really cool feeling to it. It's on double clear vinyl. One of those records where I mentioned in a previous video that I kind of got a little unlucky. There's a couple of new records that I've added. This is one of them that has a little bit of warpage in the vinyl, but it still sounds great. Some amazing songs on. Harvest Moon is just such a good song. So Neil Young, Harvest Moon, good record to have when you're in that chill kind of mood. Here's one that was a spur of the moment buy, although I had them on my list to buy for quite a while because I didn't have anything of theirs, and I've heard various people talk about them. Echo and the Bunnymen. You know, I know the song The Killing Moon is a big song, but there's other songs on this. This is their best of. It says it's called Songs to Learn and Sing. I love it. Straightforward black vinyl, very nice. Nice record, and really flat and good shape. So that's an interesting ad. I'd say these guys, you know, they're kind of like that. Oh, hard to describe, but it's really good music. This is the singles collection, so it gives you a taste of their stuff. And you know, they were big for a while there, and a lot of music people that are on these various YouTube channels and that dig them a lot, so I thought I'd give them a try. I like them. Very kind of British kind of sound. Okay, this one I've been searching for a long time, and I found, you know, searching for the Verve for a long time. I wanted Urban Hymns, but I couldn't find a good copy of it. So, and then I discovered they brought this out, and this is called This Is Music, the singles, the Verve. You know, another record I was really excited to get. It's a nice big record. It's a double vinyl, and it's on black vinyl. A little bit of warpage on one of the records, which is disappointing, but it still sounds really good, and it's got all the big songs. You know, Love Is Noise, Bittersweet Symphony, Lucky Man, what a great song. So the Verve, that's pretty cool to have. Sounds good. This is one that I bought recently. I bought a couple in a row here. I'm going to show you that I bought kind of a spur of the moment, ordered from Lanois record shop in Quebec. I came across this because it was out last year for Record Store Day, and I didn't bother with it. I'm not sure I even knew about it, but it was on their site, Limp Bizkit. Now, you know, I'm not going to pretend I'm a giant Limp Bizkit fan, but I knew them well. I had an old compilation CD that someone had made for me once. So this is on this cool 2 different colored vinyl, blue and gold, yellow. And it's a live collection. So it's got all the songs that I know well, and there's some cool tracks on here. You know, a band that this is all I'd need for them, but it's pretty cool. And it's got all the big songs on here, you know, My Way and Rearranged, Break Stuff, Hot Dog, all the cool stuff from them. So that's kind of a fun one to have. Now, this is the one that I think is the shining moment for all this set. And I knew I wanted to get some of their stuff because I've heard people on the various YouTube channels and music sites that I follow talk about them, and I never had any of their stuff. So this was the album. I sort of did a lot of research. Blast Tyrant from Clutch. And this is a band I didn't really know much about. And other than, as I say, I heard a couple of singles from them over the years, but it's on this really cool, it's one of the best cool packages that cool black vinyl with really neat inner workings of this record. It's really cool. I mean, it's you know, The Mob Goes Wild is a cool song, and there's a bunch of cool songs. So these guys are hard rocking band. It's hard to peg them, but they're hard rock, really incredible musicians, and this is a really good record. It's probably my favorite of this edition to this set of stuff I'm showing you. Clutch, Blast Tyrant, what a cool record. I've been after that one for a long time, and it was reasonably fairly cheap on their site, so I was like, yeah, man, let's get that one. And my most recent addition is again another record I've been looking for a bit because people talked about it, and I love the single off the record. And yeah, Jack White's latest, called No Name. And I love it too because it's on black vinyl, and it's a simple, there's no gatefold, none of that business. It's simple, but it's got great music. I've yet to get into the whole thing of it yet, but I'm going to. And yeah, really good rock record. Jack White, No Name. So there you have it. That's my latest collection of music. I'm sort of, you know, taking the time to go through this stuff and listen to them completely. And yeah. The next video I'm going to do, I've decided, so today was announced the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame latest nominees, or sorry, not nominees, latest selections from the nominee list. And, you know, standing out to me is Soundgarden got in, Warren Zevon, that's a good choice. Some other good choices, but some questionable choices. So I'm going, which there is every year. So I think my next video, I'm going to do my own fun video, and it's going to be my fantasy Rock and Roll Hall of Fame people that are going to get in. So my fantasy group that will get in, if I were to pick Rock and Roll Hall of Fame selections into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame from my music collection, bands that are not there or artists that aren't there that I think this is who I would pick and put in. So that's my next video. That'll be a fun one. And yeah, have a good day. Get out there and vote if you haven't yet. It's important to do so, guys. And take care, everyone. I'll see you again soon, okay? Thanks for watching. Bye.